miles down the road. And I'm trying to justify why I'm going to the terminal, because I never go to the terminal. But I got laundry to do. What else? A better place to do laundry than at Pittston? Or for that fact, at a prime terminal. 50 cents a load versus $3.25 at TA and Love's Pilot. So I'm about 40 miles out. Decided to throw the GoPro on. Try to throw some video content up there. I-80 East, obviously. I've been getting loads. I've been going to a shipper and receiver every day for the last 2 weeks. Every day. Pick up, drop off. Pick up, drop off. I'm running 3 to... My average trip has been about 350. And I think, to be honest with you, I think the money's better on the short trips than it is on the 1,000 and 1,500 mile trips. Absolutely, way better. And you don't kill your clock as much. You work a lot harder, but the money is way better. There's no doubt. Yeah, I was going to, before this trip, I was going to reach out to my fleet manager and ask him if I needed some time off. Well, a little bit of time in between loads, just so I can catch up on my laundry. Because I am running thin. If you guys are wondering what that noise is, that's my engine fan on high to cool us down. About 200 degrees on the water temp. But anyway, so blessing in disguise. Unbeknownst to me, I got a load close to the terminal. I actually called the 90 to see if they had overnight parking, and they do. I was on Google Maps and I blew it up a little bit more to see where the entrance was. So I do with all my old ones and 90s, just to get an idea where to turn, especially in the dark. And there it was, Pittston. I was like, oh my God. And I'm literally 6 miles from the terminal. So that's where I'm going to go. Shower, shave, and laundry. And of course hit the sack because I got to get up at 4 a.m. But all is well. Just cranking it hard, folks. Just cranking it hard. If you want to make money, do the short runs. As a prime lease driver, of course. Percentage. I don't think I could ever work for another company. I love the percentage of the load versus cents per mile. Just think about it for a second, folks. In order for you to make money as a company driver, you have to run miles. You have to do 3,000-4,000 a week. What does that mean? That means you're doing a 34-hour reset pretty much weekly. Whereas a lease operator, you get a percentage of the load. This load alone is paying me line, not the fuel charge, not reefer. The line alone to go 390 miles. You're not going to believe me, but it's $942. Just to go 300 miles. So if I was a company guy, being a lease operator, you have a lot more responsibilities, and I get that. I totally understand that. I gotta pay for my fuel. I gotta pay for my oil changes. But you know what, guys? Those are all tax write-offs. That's what a lot of people forget to factor in, is that you get a lot of tax write-offs as a lease operator. But you got to work a lot harder. And I'm not saying company folks don't work hard, but as a lease operator, you got to work hard, real hard. Now, I will debate anybody who thinks consistently, I'm not saying randomly, consistently, long runs are better than short runs, money-wise. Now, from where I'm sitting, I make better money doing these 3 to 700 mile loads than I do if I do 1,000 plus. That's just on my end. I don't know how anybody else feels about that. But on my end, I make a lot more money on the short runs than I do on the long runs. And plus, it saves my clock. I don't do resets. I do recaps, not resets. I shouldn't say that. That's far-fetched. In a year, I'll be a year as a lease driver on September 6th, which is literally right around the corner. I've done one 34-hour reset because I had to. The other 2 times I did 34-hour reset, I was under a load. And I banged it out. I mean, I ran my face off, knowing that if I could shut it down, I would get a 34-hour reset before I'm going to take off. So I know how to manage my clock. And if you can master managing your clock, you would undoubtedly, and you want to run hard, and not be so picky and selective, you will make a ton of money as a prime lease driver. That means I'm gone. I rarely spend more than 10 hours in the sleeper lately. Because that's the way the loads are full. You pick up, you run, you get as close as you can to the 90, shut down, reset, you wake up. And between driving to the 01 and driving as far as you can to the 90, your clock is pretty much shot for the day. I've been averaging about 9.5 hours a day. And in return, I get that back in my recaps. For instance, tonight I get back 9 hours and 36 minutes. Tomorrow I get back 11 hours and 41 minutes. The following night I get back 8:50. That is the relationship that I've got with my fleet manager. I've proven myself. My transmission whining out. That is my engine fan cooling the engine down because I just climbed a hill. Luckily, I'm light. I'm only 26,000 pounds. But getting back to the topic at hand, for me, short loads have been financially way better than the long loads that I run. Do I like long runs? Yeah, I love long runs. But it doesn't make me nearly the amount of money as short runs do. Think about it. I've been getting in this week. I'm on pace to do 7. Well, last week I did 7 pick up and drop. So it's 1 a day. This week it's Thursday, and tomorrow will be my 3rd drop off. I had one Wednesday at the payroll. I had 1 today, and I'll have 1 tomorrow. Am I looking for a break? What I mean by a break is a nice run tomorrow afternoon that delivers Monday morning. Yes, I am. But it's fine with me if it gives me short runs again. I'm fine with it. I've been doing well over 6,000 a week, except for last week. That's because I took an orange juice load out of Florida. I made more money going across Florida. I shouldn't say that. Nearly mile-wise, I made as much money going across Florida from the East Coast to the West Coast as I did from the West Coast up to Tennessee. Crazy, those juice loads, crazy. But you gotta take the good with the bad. We get it. Today's topic is about short loads versus long loads. And to me, short loads all day, baby. Short loads all day. Your days fly by. Your weeks fly by. And that's what we want, right? We want our days to move. It makes it that much sooner or closer to home time. Because in 3 weeks from last Wednesday, or the Wednesday that just passed, I'm going home. And that'll be 54 days on the road. So yeah, folks, I'm a short. Put me on the short list all day, every day. I'm a short load guy. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I hope whoever watches this, who is a lease operator, I'd like to see some dialogue on this. What do you prefer, short loads or medium-sized to long ones? Because I'm not fortunate, and again, I guess everybody's different, so every fleet manager is different. I haven't gotten a good medium-sized long runs. What I mean by long runs, I'm talking about 13 to 1500, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 for a solo operator. I guess I consider that long hauls. Anywhere in the 800 to 1,000 is medium, which is like you pick up, you drive the next day, and they drop off the following day. Or the short runs, which you pick up today, you drop off tomorrow morning. It's really tonight, but it's in the morning. I don't get great long runs. 2.5 days to drop it. Like I got a load from Pennsylvania to Utah. Picked it up Thursday night. Alright. I don't know if this guy's got a gas pedal. I picked it up Thursday night and delivered Monday morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think it was 1,500 miles. Look, you only got 2 or 3 more days left for your pay period. You got Monday, Tuesday, and it's got to be in by Wednesday, 4 p.m. So what do you have? You have possible three trips if you're lucky. Typically it'll be 2 trips. Drop off Monday, pick Monday up, drive Tuesday, you deliver Wednesday. That's two loads. Versus I've been picking up and dropping off basically within 24 hours, which is giving me 6-7 loads in a pay period. I need to make $500 a day. This truck needs to make $500. Some people count the cents per mile. As a lease operator, I need to make $500 a day for me to be profitable. Minimum $470. By the time I drop off this load tomorrow, my fixed costs are covered with some fuel. I still got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday till 4 o'clock. The rest of that becomes all profit. So again, unless you're getting like 3,000, 4,000 to do a 1,500 mile trip, I don't see the value in long runs. Now, the only thing I like about that is because I love to drive and look for it. But other than the driving aspect, money-wise, for me, on my end, and what I've been receiving when I do those long runs, it's just not enough money. I have bad weeks. Not as profitable. I shouldn't say bad. Excuse me. Take that back. I don't have as profitable of a week than I do if I do short runs. And as a lease operator, I've never taken home $37 after my fixed costs. Never. Ever. Ever have I taken home peanuts. I think my worst week in the bank after all my expenses, it's been like $800 after paying all my fixed costs. So if you're going to get picky about your loads and you need time to sleep, go company. If you want to work your ass off, excuse my French, and your fleet manager realizes that you're a worker and you're reliable, you're not a pain in the behind, more than likely your fleet manager's going to take care of you. He's not going to let you starve. He or she is not going to let you starve. And the second thing, I've been blessed with a great truck. My Peterbilt, knock on wood, has been absolutely reliable, 100% reliable. I've never lost a day. Well, I shouldn't say that. I had to replace a windshield. I've never lost a day for mechanical reasons. Or 2. Let's recant that. I lost a day because my windshield broke and I had to get that replaced. So I have a good truck, and that's everything in a nutshell. If you don't have a good truck, unfortunately, the event, God forbid, my truck does break for whatever reason, I've got a hell of a cushion in my e-fund. I can take off for the next month and a half, not have to worry, and I'll not miss a payment. And then some. I personally put 20 cents a mile into my fund weekly. I'm not saying you have to do 20 cents, but you should do, 5 cents. It adds up. This way you don't have to worry about when you go home falling into the hole. I've never been in a hole since I started leasing. Never been in a hole. Not once. I come back from home time, and I do Wednesday to Wednesday. That's my time. Wednesday to Wednesday. I'm back in the truck Wednesday night, going out Thursday. I call up my payroll. Say, listen, take out the fixed costs. The week I was out. Okay, no problem. Done. So next week when I start, that money goes right to my checking account, my e-fund, and start making money. I don't take advances. So I'm going to go on a tirade here. Short runs as a lease operator for Prime, not getting paid cents per mile, but getting a percentage of the load is undoubtedly very profitable angle. Unless you get lucky and you get these $3,000, $3,500 runs going out west. West to east you can get money. East to west is where when you run out west, and this is again my experience, when you run out west from the East Coast, it doesn't pay well at all. So you know what? Keep me in the East. I'm familiar with the East now. I'm running up and down 70, 81, 95. I know where the truck stops are. I know where the rest stops are. I know where I can stay at night if anything is all packed up because they allow overnight parking. I do make a habit of writing down places that allow for parking just in case I ever get a jam. I know where to go. So I've been killing it in the East. Absolutely knocking it dead. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to make a point that if you're willing to work hard, and your fleet manager knows that you're dependable and reliable, you will make, not only will you make money, you'll make a lot of money. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that can testify to what I'm saying. So it's up to you guys to determine, are you here to work or are you here to not work? Just take it easy and expect great paying loads. I don't know. I know what I want and I know what I'm getting. With that being said, BigH Trucking